Hi there, we're going to be doing another infographic tutorial. This time we're going to be doing some steps with like an icon businessman walking up them with the information like inside the steps. So you want to open up a new PowerPoint presentation, go layout and go blank, and we're going to go into the insert section and go shapes, and we're just going to use the shapes that we normally do. We're going to take this rectangle with rounded corners and we're going to make quite a thin vertical shape, right? We're going to move that here and just make it come off the slide. You might be thinking right now, well, this doesn't look very much like what we had in the start, but bear with me. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this orange dot and move it right across, so now this looks more rounded. The one problem with this is that now we can't actually like stretch this out without touching the orange dot and moving it around. So we're going to just rotate this around, and so it's 180 degrees clockwise, and then we're going to just move it a bit up, and then we're just going to hold Control and make a copy, right? You can actually make this go up a bit even more, but just do whatever suits you. Now we're going to just rotate it 90 degrees, and we're just gonna make it so it aligns perfectly. So right now, if you're just looking, you'll see that there's these like maroon dotted lines. It just shows aligning with the rectangle with rounded corners below, right? So I'll do that, and I'm gonna make it a bit smaller, right? And then I think that's good, right? Now I'm gonna highlight both and go to Shape Format, Merge Shapes Union, right? And now I'm going to go to Design and go Format Background. It comes up with a Format Background. We're not going to format the background yet. We're just going to click on the shape and we're going to go Format Shape. So here you can just do more intricate things, like you can change, like add reflection, glow. But we're going to just do a simple thing, which is we're going to fill it with a gradient fill, right? Just delete the two in the middle here, and we're going to change the angle here. The second one along, right? So it's linear down. But actually, we can change it to this one here, which means it's coming up. So just make the angle 0, right? And then, so this one's going to be the darker thing at the bottom over here, right? Down here. And then we're just going to make a color of, I'll use purple because I'm using my own color scheme. So you can just use whatever color scheme that you want to do. I think that's a bit too bright, so let's just get more colors. So you can just play around the colors here. So let me just move this a bit darker, lilac-y. That's like almost the same colour, which is not very good. I'll just make it a bit, yeah, that's quite nice. And then go back to Shape Format and go Shape Outline, no outline, right? Let's hold Control to copy that, and we're just going to copy that down below so that it aligns here. You're just going to have to do that by I, Control Y, Control Y, Control Y. So there's going to be 5 steps, right? We're just going to move this a bit up, move this a bit up, move this a bit up, and move this a bit up. Okay, so let's just use this and take that colour, and we're going to be using more of a maroon colour, well, not eyedropper, more colours I meant. And let's just take like a almost pinkish maroon colour at the bottom. Take the colour. Actually, you know what? Let's just switch these two around. The maroon at the top, and we're just gonna take this colour and make it a bit more maroony. It's better. Okay. Actually, I think we can switch them around again. Now we've got the colours that we want. It looks a bit better, and we can just more colours. You just play around with them or unless you've got your own hex colours already, then you can just use those. I'm just going to use that, and then we can go to the next one, choose your colours. I'll just go dark red, go to, I don't know, red. It's quite vibrant, it's not very good colour scheme, but anyway, you just try and play around with it until you get something that you like, and just remember that you can literally use the custom colours to get the right colour for you, or unless you've got your own colour scheme. Anyway, I'm just trying to get a good this is going to be where the words are going to come, right? And we're just going to have a light show. And it's going to be like each one of these is going to be one step with some lines coming up with like an icon businessman coming up, as you saw in the preview, right? Now what we're going to do is we're just going to make this like a yellow almost. Right, so I'm just going to make this like a gradient coming down. I think this colour could be a bit better, and maybe more red. But yeah, as I said, just play around with it until you get something you like, because I don't want to waste too much time doing this. Okay, that's good. So now we're gonna write some of the words. So we've got make a text box and just put whatever you need. Right, I'm gonna use Arial Black because I think Arial Black's a good font. Let's just stretch this out, make it about, oh actually no, let's go with 20 size and just try and align it right. You can use the up arrow just to get more of a, so let's just do that, right, and let's go Control Y to redo, redo and redo. So we've got 5 text boxes now. You can just write whatever you want as your step, right? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go Control here, and now what you're going to do is you're going to highlight all of it. Go step 1. You can't see it right now because it's white, so let's just make it go back to black. Go Control, put it about here. Go Control Y, Control Y, Control Y. That's a bit off, so you can just you're going to have to manually do this after you do that. But yeah, essentially that's it. And then you can change, so I'm going to be you can actually go from step 1 up here, but like since we're using a staircase analogy, we're going to have step 1 down at the bottom obviously, so step 2, step 3, step 4 and step 5, right? Now time for some icons, right? So let's just insert some random icons. I don't know. And we're gonna actually make this white. That just needs to align. We can just align that here. Right? And then we can, I think these 3 can, highlight this too, but I think these 3 can move along. But I'm just showing you how to do the actual infographics. I don't want to spend too long with just the little things, but because you can do that on your own. So you should go to graphic format and change to graphic. I think I did this in the previous infographic videos. If you haven't already, just watch those. They'll just help you out a bit with some simple infographics. So I don't know. Let's just choose. So you can just choose some graphics icons that help you for whatever you're doing. I don't know. I'm just picking stuff at random. But so when you're looking at this, you'll see that my color scheme isn't actually that good because I just did it on the spot. So if you have like some spare time, you should try and find a good color scheme because that will really help you. Now it's time to do the steps, right? We're gonna get a line and we're just gonna draw that upright, right? Go shape outline, black, shape outline, and we're gonna choose a weight of, I think, 6, right? Now we've got the format shape tab open, or if you've closed already, go back to design and press format background and click on the shape. Anyway, we're going to change the cap type to round. So right now you won't see any difference, but I'll change it back to flat and let's zoom in to the thing. So you can see here that the top is quite flat, and we don't want that. We want it to be rounded. So if I change it to round, we've got a rounded top, right? Let's do, actually no, let's not do that yet. We want to make the color black, right? Zooming out, and then we want to control that, attach that to the top, and go about there. So before we get started with this, we want to highlight that all and move it here to check that it actually fits with the alignment here. So I would say that this line's a bit too long, so I can make this a bit shorter. Right, and let's just make it like there. And then if I highlight them both now, I think that's a lot better, right? If I do that, Control Y, Control Y, Control Y, which is just to repeat what I've just done. Y, Y, right? And then I can delete this one at the top here, and I can just control those. Right, go Control Y, Control Y. Okay, that's good now. We've got some steps. Now to get the businessman, you can just go to online and find an icon. I've just got one on my clipboard already, so I'm just going to use that, right? And you can position it wherever. You can put it here or whatever. And now what we're going to do, we're going to make the steps grey, right? This is slightly more tricky, and the real way to do it is just like quite manual. Make a shape there. Now we want to, and we're going to shape fill this with white and no outline. But before we do that, let's just keep it as, let's say, black, so that let's not do black, let's do grey, right? So that you know where it is. So now let's just copy that, and what we're going to do to make this a bit quicker is we're going to just drag this right out, right? So that it's just there. You'll see that it's cutting into the shape, but don't worry, we're going to put it under the steps later. Copy that, right? And then we're just going to put that down here, right? And we're going to go Control Y, Control Y, Control Y, Control Y, Control Y, Control Y, Control Y. You'll see it's a bit off, but it just means it saves us from all the trouble of making all the shapes and yeah, you know. Anyway, so you just want to align that all with the lines, and then you can also, if you really want, you can just make it go in a bit, just so that it looks a bit more neat, right, on the slide when you're working on it, you know. Anyway, so we're going to group we're not actually going to group these, so there's a difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it all one shape using something called merge shapes. I think it's called merge shapes, I'll check. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to union the shapes, and it basically means it's going to all become one shape, and it's not actually going to be a group. So if I right click here, you'll see that there's the group button, and if I group it, it's just like, you can do it, but if you click into it, you get a shape, right? So let's just Control Z that. If we go to shape format, there's something called merge shapes, and then we go union, right? Which means now this is all one shape, right? Let's escape that and go a bit to the right, and then now we can go in the send backward pane to send to back. So now you can see it there. We're going to shape fill that with the white, and in format background, by unselecting everything, go gradient fill, and we're going to do like a grey to grey, like a lighter grey. So that's our steps. You can actually turn that around if you really want. You just play around with whatever you want for your shapes. And if we go into the slideshow, you'll see that this is what the slide will get. And this is a really nice infographic. I like it, and you can use this. And if you don't like this infographic, just check out my other videos in the top right hand corner. And it just means I've just got a few ideas that you can use for some infographics. I hope you found that tutorial helpful, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and please like, share and comment on this video, and I'll see you next time.